November 11th is my pro debut. October 28th, we do have a KCS open house. If you have not registered, please do so right away. It's for the kids and the adults. It's a good time. The kids have the best time. If you got to watch our last one, man, seeing those kids smile is worth the whole day. So register, sign up, come do a trial week, whatever. Just get here.
Guys, we're back again. What episode is this? I don't even know. Does it matter? I don't think so. We've got V in the building now.
What's up? Hey guys, how's it going?
She's wearing a purple shirt that
shirt.
I can't quote. I can't quote it.
Am I allowed to?
No.
No? Okay.
Dude.
No?
Are
Okay.
you kidding me?
No, it's
Do you
funny.
know what your shirt says?
Yeah, I do know what my shirt says.
Bad word.
Kinda. In like a funny way.
Yeah, you could say it if you want. There's no rules here. What do you mean?
Motherfucker, son of a bitch. What the fuck? Will you hear your Mexican dad say some shit like that, or your grandpa?
Who do you think? Do you think I'm Mexican?
No, I'm just saying. The way my grandpa would have said it probably.
Oh,
or my
yeah?
uncles, or my dad's side of the family. Bunch of Mexicans.
Were they gangsters?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy kids. Crazy kids doing crazy shit, drinking beers.
Oh,
acting
yeah?
up.
Isn't that what you are, though?
I mean, I'm not a beer girly, but yeah.
There we go.
Sometimes
So what
I like
are
a good
you?
beer. What am I?
Yeah. Tell us about you. We never had you on the pod, just you.
This is my first time. I'm scared.
I know.
Nervous.
It's not scary. Come on. Yeah, bust out a couple accents. It's all right,
A couple
mate.
accents. I like
Yeah.
that. I'm
Yeah,
about it.
just have fun and then it goes away. Get a couple giggles out right here.
Yeah. See.
So yeah, dude, what are you about?
What am I about?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm about this
What are you
life. About what's
Oh, yeah?
going on, I guess. Just making moves, trying to get better every day, trying to build off of what I did yesterday and continue to aim up, I guess. Just
All right.
be better.
All right. But what are you about though?
What am I about?
Yeah, dude. Are you about toaster strudels?
Oof. I haven't had a toaster strudel in a long ass time.
So
actually.
you're not about that nasty
No.
food. All right.
No,
So what are you
no.
eating?
Just eating protein. Lots and lots of protein. That's
All
it.
right.
That's the intake. That's a
Let's go.
protein bar over there for
Yeah,
my
what is
snack.
that? What is that? What kind of bar?
It's a Bear Bells bar.
Bear Bells.
Bear Bells, man. Shout out
see.
to them
I'm not gonna eat
Sponsor
it.
me.
I'm not gonna eat it.
because those are like some of the best protein bars I've ever had.
I like it when the wrapper feels nice out of a protein
It
bar.
feels like a luxury protein bar. Feels fancy. It's got that nice matte finish.
What you know about that luxury protein bar?
I'm a Leo, so I like luxurious things.
Is that how it goes?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what the horoscopes say.
I might make fun of you later in this podcast
Go
for
for
saying
it.
I'm a Leo.
I
so
am. I can't not. I have to. That's the
I'm an
whole
Aquarius,
personality.
so I have to make fun of you for saying.
An Aquarius.
See, I knew that
the
would get you
worst.
going. I knew that'd get you going. I knew that'd get you going. So like,
No, a few of the boys are
Barbells, though,
Aquarius. Hayden and Jose are both Aquariuses also.
yeah. That's where they keep the fish, right? The Aquarius,
Something like that. They're going with the flow all the time.
the aquarium.
Aquarium. I like
That's what I tell
aquariums. You like
people.
aquariums?
Dude,
I go hard on aquariums.
I really, the couple times that I remember going to aquariums as a little kid, or like SeaWorld or something like that, it was absolutely blowing my mind. My parents couldn't get me to like think. They were just like
No, it's just-
directing. Like they're just hurt. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just, like,
your
kinda,
brain
like,
just shuts
hurting.
down and you just keep looking at all the shit that you never see every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Or I'm never going to see again because we're
True.
broke and poor and we're
You
never
know,
going to come back
the
to
zoo is
SeaWorld, Mom and Dad.
expensive. Going on trips is expensive.
Even for me right now to go with no family, I'm like, I can't.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't go.
Going on trips by yourself. Do you like to travel alone?
Yeah,
I love traveling
I do
alone.
everything alone. There we go.
Same, same, bud. I'm
What do you
about
like
it.
to do? So you like go for walks alone and stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, I take my
It don't
dog,
matter.
I guess.
There you go.
But yeah, so
about the
I
movies?
tend to do. Oh yeah, I've gone to movies by myself. It's nice. I'm a solo person. Was a only child pretty much growing up, so I do a lot by myself. I'm pretty used to it.
Oh dang, Mr.
But-
Lonely by Akon is your
Always, man, that's the anthem. me and myself and I. It's my favorite movie. Shit. Yeah, but I don't know. Just living, taking it day by day.
Okay, so you were living, taking it day by day, and then the gym showed up. So tell us how that story kind of went down.
So let's see. Very beginning, if we want to go there, I started kickboxing in 2011, I think. And that's actually when I met Richard, and he was a student himself. That was, I think, when he was kind of maybe first getting started in fights as well. So I started doing that. Mostly as just a hobby to do something different. I was lifting at the college with a roommate of mine, and we were both kind of just bored doing the same thing every week. And my mom had seen like an ad for kickboxing classes that were dirt cheap. They were like $20 a month. So as a college kid, that's ideal, you know.
Definitely.
So I started doing that. Kind of followed wherever Richard went, gym to gym. We've been through a lot of places.
Yeah.
And really stuck with it. Took a little break. Was pretty hit and miss for a little while, and then got serious with it again. And around that time, I think it actually came up on my time hop today. It was like a picture from my first fight. It was 7 years ago. So
oh wow,
that's kind of crazy. Just time is weird. But
yeah.
Rich had talked to me. He's like, "Hey, there's some fights that are going to be coming up this August. What do you think?" And I looked at him and I said, "I don't know. What do you think?" He's like, "I think you can do it." So from there, I was like, "Okay, I guess if you think I can, then why not? Something different."
What if he was wrong though? What if
I
can't?
I did lose. I did lose, but it was a 3-round fight, and it was the funnest thing I've ever done, and I still feel that way. Just spill your coffee.
That's what I can't decide. My face is wet, but I don't feel any drips, and I'm like,
is it the condensation?
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Keep going though.
Anyway, so yeah, I took that fight. It was a 3-round fight. I believe lost by decision, if I remember correctly. But as soon as I stepped out, I remember I think I was to Rich, and I said, "Hey, like, that was awesome. I want to turn right back around right now and do it again." And then I believe it was about 6 months later, maybe took my second fight against a girl from the same gym. Ended up winning that one. That was really fun. Took my third fight with Mercedes Timmerman. She was out of North Platte, and man, that was a good one. That was fun. If she ever wanted to run it back, I'd love to fight her again.
Ooh, let's go.
She was cool. She came out and hung out.
Poke her a little bit more. Come on, get her out.
She's tough. She's a tough girl. Yeah. She got a tattoo on the side of her head, man. Like that's pretty baller.
You got a lot of tattoos though.
I do. Yeah, I like tattoos. I am obviously not averse to pain in any way.
I see you with those long fuzzy socks, dude.
Yeah, got to keep the high socks, man.
It's winter.
It's almost here already.
It's cold.
These cold mornings have been kicking my ass. I don't know about anybody else, but shit sucks. Getting older than about it.
It's rough. Nobody likes a cold morning.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
And getting out of bed's even harder.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. Keep going. What were you talking
about? So, took that fight, lost that one.
And that was number 4.
That was 3. Yeah, guillotine. She got me in a guillotine. Then I took a long hiatus after that. I was like, damn, that
one hurt?
I don't think it hurt. I think it was just like I've maybe felt like a little bit of a loss for my passion for it for a little bit. I think that break was probably 2-3 years maybe, and then got back into coming to the gym again in 2020.
So that whole hiatus was just no gym.
No, I was pretty hit and miss.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I put on a lot of weight,
It's all right. Just be real.
Yeah, I put on a lot of weight and just, like I said, fell out of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Fell out of the passion for it, and then was in and out of the gym. I wasn't consistent at all. Then 2020 hit. That was a whole weird experience for the world.
For real.
But came back to the gym, really missed it. At first, I kind of was like, I don't know if I fit in here anymore, and I wasn't sure if this was the right choice, maybe. And stuck it out, got really consistent again, was approached about, potentially joining the fight team, was really wanting to get back into it for sure. I'm a naturally competitive person all the time. I hate losing. Who doesn't like winning? But you got to take those lessons. Came back, lost a ton of weight. I had actually lost the majority of the weight that I lost during a recovery from a hamstring tear. So
I tore my hamstring in high school.
That was rough.
It's rough.
I've never experienced pain like that.
Gnarly.
Yeah, terrible. I was like, I don't understand. I thought it was just I was just being a baby. I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just keep stretching it. Just keep stretching it.
Yeah.
Making it worse.
My coaches didn't think it was real.
I'm like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm walking around and
I can walk. So it's not like it's
not a good
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
It's more like a hobble,
it's a little bit of a hobble.
I can move.
Yeah. So did that. Came back. Had my 4th fight back in March in North Platte. That was fun. It just felt good to be back in front of like a big crowd, and they put on a good ass show. North Platte.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. The community is there. Like they have a really good promotion. They take really good care of their fighters, and the crowd is different.
All right. I think I'm going to try to go to those ones.
You gotta.
Whenever they're coming up, I think I got to get
There's happens to be one next month.
Yeah, I know. I got to take it off of work. It's probably a Saturday. That's the only problem.
It is a Saturday.
I work every Saturday. So it's like taking off a Saturday, more than one a month, and then more than like 2 every 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Like my work, it's just Domino's on Saturdays.
I mean, and that's like game days and shit like that.
Yeah,
too,
dude.
so
like they are literally like
on that shit.
Okay, yeah. Like what are you doing, dude? We need you for more than we need you to be here every time.
Yeah, but this is what I want to do.
Exactly. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't
understand.
They hate it.
They just don't get it. But yeah, so
some of them do. Some people do. But like the company, you know what I'm saying? Like as a company,
corporate.
If it was my dude,
listen,
you got to be here on Saturdays, bro.
I feel it. But November 11th, North Platte. Be going out there making my pro debut.
And that's the one. I gotta go.
You gotta go, dude. It's gonna be awesome. They've got a stacked card. How we just had the fights here in Kearney, where it was basically the bulk of the fights were all Kearney people. Sounds like the bulk of that card is gonna be North Platte boys, and those boys know how to scrap. It's a good time.
They're coming down tomorrow to hang out with me. We're gonna have fun.
Heck yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
You don't know what we're gonna do?
Get
something
into
crazy.
Trouble. Probably get arrested.
Hey man, with those boys you never know. Who's coming?
With me, you never know what you're talking about. No, just kidding.
Oh shit.
Me and this panda do a lot of bad stuff, dude.
Oh no.
One time we ate so many granola bars.
So many granola bars.
Tell you what, we had to throw up.
Granola bar wasted.
Don't get him started. That's all I'm saying.
Gotta move the bar away from him. So
yeah, I'm surprised it's still there. There's a bite missing.
There's a bite.
Dude,
There's a bite.
There's a bite missing.
Damn. Gotta keep my eye on him. He's a little shifty.
It's like a Toy Story type situation here. Okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of what I like about doing this stuff too. There's no real.
No.
There's no rules. We're just having a conversation.
I love living life with no rules. Kind of being an adult, I guess.
That's probably why you fight, huh?
Yeah.
Because people with no rules, they want to punch stuff.
Yeah. Ironically, like in school, I didn't play any kind of sport that would require people to touch me because I didn't want to be touched. Because I felt like, I know if someone touches me wrong or looks at me wrong, I'm going to swing on them. I just know it.
There you go.
And now here I am. And fighting has actually taught me a lot more patience than anything. I'm a lot less easy to aggravate, I guess you would say. But it also gives me a little bit maybe too much confidence. I got the little dog syndrome is what I call it.
Hey, it's real.
Like a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Ready to bite some ankles.
It's real. Yeah. Hey. It's a thing.
It's true. It's real. It's a real deal thing.
Sure, it's a hard emotion to like suppress too. It's how you are, you know?
Yeah.
You're a little feisty, you're a little spicy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like, yeah. That's funny that you say that about the kid when you were a kid, like
Yeah.
You didn't want to play those sports because you didn't want anybody to like mess with you because you knew like
I'm like
I want to I want to like engage.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for someone to look at me wrong.
And what we're trying to do around here, what the team's trying to do and what the coach is trying to do with like kids classes, like
for sure, it's
just a great show of like why you need to have kids.
Character development.
Like fighting, you need to have them engaging in the physical contact stuff
for sure.
It would help them.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. Now that I've got like a consistent schedule and I'm focused on one thing consistently all the time, like that just helps me, I feel like, focus a lot more. I have my energy expenditure goes here. I don't have a lot of wasted time or effort on things that I just don't need to do that for. Right.
What are some things that stress you out in life though, huh? What does get you going every once in a while?
What does get me going every once in a while?
Like a pet peeve or even maybe like a just straight up like, I hate that thing.
I really hate people who drive slow in the fast lane.
Oh, yeah.
I get real bad road rage. It's terrible.
Why?
Because I'm not patient enough, like in the car.
But we were just talking about how you got patience from fighting, though.
In other aspects of life, but when I'm trying to get from A to B, I'm trying to get there quick. Like, people will be walking with me, and they're like, why are you walking so fast? Like, this is just a normal pace. What do you mean, am I walking fast? Like, just walk faster.
Trying to get somewhere, guys.
And I'm used to walking with tall people. I'm short. I got to move my legs quicker.
Not that short.
I'm only 5'4". That's not very tall.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a kind of below average for the American female, I believe. I think it's supposed to be like 5'7" or some shit like that.
Really?
I think so.
I think I'm average for the American women.
I don't know.
I think I'm the average size of American woman.
for my limbs, it just doesn't measure out right. I've got long ass arms and legs and no torso.
You do, huh? You do got a good reach.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It does all right for me. I gotta use it for more to my advantage for sure in life. Just fighting for sure, but comes in handy.
Reaching for the top shelf.
Oh, hey, and I'm a one and only person in my household. I gotta reach high. Gotta climb on counters.
One and only in a dog.
One and only in a dog and two cats.
Fish? Oh, 2 cats.
Yeah, I got a little zoo.
This is what the people really want to know in a podcast, okay?
They
already know you show up to fight every week.
Fight every week, fight every day.
Fight every day. They already know you're a fighter. They want to know how many dogs you got and what kind of cat hair you have to pick off of your sweaters. How many lint rollers do you have?
I've got like probably 5 at least collectively, like different kinds of lint rollers. I got one that's like you run across your couch. It's got like a little rake for my rug.
A rake?
It sheds so much, dude.
You need a rake.
I need
You literally need a rake.
Yes, my cats shed so much. And they're short-haired cats. So you think it wouldn't be like maybe as noticeable, but Jesus.
I've only got 1 cat, and it gets everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's like glitter.
Wear 1 black shirt, 3 comments.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're covered in hair.
There you go.
There. Brought some cat hair with you today.
Yeah.
Huh? Like, man.
Do you have a cat? Oh.
No. Actually, I have a bear. Bear cubs.
I like to lie to people for fun.
It's fun.
You do it too,
Just jokes. Yeah, absolutely. Sarcastically. Like to see if they pick it up. A lot of times people don't always get that. You're just like, oh, okay, my bad. I thought we were playing here.
Right? I know. Like sometimes people are like, what? Like I could see one like, why is your hair a different color?
Oh, that one always gets me. People,
I'm just trying to be a rainbow,
I'm just trying to live, man. I like wasting my adult money on irresponsible shit sometimes. Okay.
Right, but you lie to people because it's more fun.
Oh yeah, or just stare at them until they get uncomfortable.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. You do that one sometimes.
Oh yeah, I had a guy coming up to me.
You got a scary RBF, huh?
All the time, dude. Everybody's like, "Why are you so mad?" I'm like, "I'm not. I'm just sitting here trying not to think about anything, and
just chilling.
I'm just literally relaxing. This is just how my face rests. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
You're walking around constantly like this. I ran into Alex a few months ago when I was walking to the gas station on my break, and he's like, "Damn, your face really does look like that all the time, huh?" I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Should I be upset? I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, just constantly got a scowl on. I feel like when you're little, you got to look mad all the time. Got to look tough.
I don't know. Do you think you look tough as a little kid?
I was told a lot.
Do you get scared by a lot of little kids and how they look?
By little kids? Me, no.
Do you think a lot of little kids look tough?
Some little kids do. Some kids just walk around with that mean mug on. You're like, damn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gotta look out for that one. They'll come out, get you. You never know. And then some of the ones are just like the goofiest ass kids, and those are the ones you really got to look out for.
Yeah, those ones are fun. They'll come up and unbutton your shirt pocket, and you won't even know it.
And they won't even know. Little pickpockets.
Then you've got a little unbuttoned pocket on your shirt.
Got an unbuttoned pocket. Maybe find $1 in there. That'd be nice.
They would.
You ever find surprise money? That's the best. It doesn't happen often.
I don't got it like that, dude.
But sometimes
I know exactly where it's all going.
Give me some dollars.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I used to go to the bars, I would find like months later, like, wow, what is that?
Right.
It's 20. Sick.
Probably a tip that I was trying to give someone, and then just put it in my own pocket for a tip later.
Yeah, you never know. Surprise money.
Someone.
It's nice. It's nice surprise money. Doesn't happen often anymore because I don't ever carry cash.
What do you do with that surprise money?
Waste it. I like to keep my money where I can see it on my body, or dye my hair.
There you go.
A piercing, a tattoo.
Yeah.
Now more than anything, just tattoos. Can't get any piercings anymore because I got to take all that jewelry out.
That's an interesting thought, though. Keep your money on your body.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that before because it's kind of like an idealistic way of thinking. Like, I don't care about clothes.
Yeah.
I don't care about my car.
That
I don't care about
style.
The house or whatever. This is all. I have nice clothes, car, house, but I'd rather.
Yeah,
I want my actual
something I can keep forever.
Body.
Forever. Yeah. It's there, and
the food that you eat, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all that other shit goes away, but your tattoos, those are forever.
Yeah.
That's a big commitment.
And some people, that's like your tattoos are forever.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, do you know what that's going to look like in 60 years? I know that I'm probably not going to give a shit.
Yeah, dude. It's going to look like my leg with cancer infected all over it because I'm going to be 60.
My leg with probably some liver spots or something. I don't know. Hopefully they last and they look cool for a long time. We'll see.
They look cool now.
They look sick now.
They look
exactly.
Sick.
All that matters. Sick as fuck.
It looks sick, dude. Sick tattoos, dude.
Sick tattoos, dude.
I don't know. People at Perkins always ask me. You find out things about people, just you see little insights into their life by the questions that they ask you.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
When people are like, oh, what do your tattoos mean?
It means I had $100-some at that time.
Right.
Or,
yeah. I don't know, but I've never asked another person with tattoos that.
No.
So it's just you don't even understand the level of life that I live.
Right.
So
I
don't want to engage in this conversation right now.
No. Be like, man, that's the thing too. They don't tell you that about getting tattoos. It's people are going to start. It's a conversation starter. I never meant for it to be a conversation starter. With
people that you don't even want to talk to.
9 times out of 10,
and those are the type of people that ask about your tattoos, though.
Yeah. They're like, damn it. I remember, so I used to work at a surgery center. This guy straight up showed me his whole back because he had a big piece done, belt line to shoulder line.
Yeah.
Big, I think it was a pirate ship or a tiger.
Wow. Cool tiger,
Sir,
bro.
This is the front desk. It's a cool tattoo, don't get me wrong, but I definitely didn't ask to see it.
Oh, geez.
So here we are now. All because he, I think, saw my flowers. I'm like,
right.
Thank you, guy. I wasn't anticipating seeing a grown man's back today, but here we are, I guess. It's life. I got one. I also have one of those faces too. As much as I look mad or whatever, people also just feel like, hey, do you want to learn my life story right now?
It's a little bit of a trusting thing for some people because they can understand that you're not really like when somebody walks into a conversation smiley. Mm-hmm. It's why are you smiling so much? You don't need to really be like that with me. Mm-hmm. You don't have to show that you're nice. You're talking to me. I can kind of get that you're nice. You know what I'm saying? For some people, if you're just real and you walk in hi, that's way more oh, okay, now I want to tell this lady everything about my life.
Everything. When I worked at Bath and Body Works, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Can I help you find something today? Oh yeah, sure. La da da. And then turns into, so my boyfriend and I broke up this week, and now I gotta find a place to live and all this. I'm like, I just asked you what fragrance you were looking for. I'm so sorry.
What kind of smells do you like,
yeah, like
lady?
what kind of do you like this lotion? Do you want to smell our new candle that we just got this week?
Are you allergic to eucalyptus? This may not be for you.
This might not be the one. Just like I said, just have one of those faces where people are just like, let me just tell you everything that I've ever experienced.
I get it too.
All the time.
Just, yeah.
People, I don't know.
I feel like when I ask a question, then it just kind of goes.
It snowballs.
One question. And then maybe we look like an eye connection to a good question, and then an eye connection to a random stranger, and then it's like, now we're best friends for an hour.
Yeah.
We got to stay here wherever we are. And we're going to talk about it.
But I think that's also like a Midwest thing.
Oh, it is. It's such a Midwest thing.
Super, super Midwest feel.
Dude, because it happens like
all
so
the time.
much.
All the time. It's like I went to Washington, D.C. in high school, and I ran into a lady on the street and apologized. She looked at me like I had my hair on fire.
Right, yeah.
I was like, what? I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I thought that's what you're supposed to do when you run into someone, because that's what we do here.
Right.
But it's just interesting.
Maybe
regionally,
she was pissed because you shoulder checked her, dude.
Maybe
that's what the look was, dude. Maybe she was like,
put my shoulder into it.
Holy cow. Oh, shit. What the?
Holy shit. This broad shoulder ass bitch just coming in here, running into me.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Just peak violence every day. Every day.
That's like the most violent people in the city get.
Yeah.
Unless you're a shooter for real. That's like the most violent liberals get now, dude. You give a good shoulder check.
Shit.
You give a good shoulder check by the water cooler. Oh, my bad, Bill.
Listen up.
Didn't mean to bump into you there. So?
Gotta walk around, big puffed up chest everywhere, shoulders out, ready to throw down constantly. You never know.
So what do you like about fighting so much? Because you took that break. That's an interest. Anytime anybody takes a break from that and then comes back to it, it's kind of like, yeah, the circumstances were interesting. The world was kind of shutting down. You thought you might die. Like, go live it up, go waste all your money, do everything you want to do, go to the gym, get more tattoos, all that stuff. Yeah. But you still came back and then you stuck to it.
I stuck with it.
So what's up? Why do you like this so much?
So the reason I got into it in the first place, we're going to get a little deep here, so sorry.
What do you mean? That's kind of what I want.
So my cousin had passed away.
All right, that's
that
too
summer
deep.
before,
that's
sorry. But he was a live life on the edge kind of person.
Okay.
And I had always been, what if this happens? If I do this, what if? And after that, I was like, you know what? For him, I want to live a life that he would be like, oh, dude, that's so cool. I love that you did this. And just taking more risks in general. So that was my push, I guess, into my first decision to go ahead and just do it. And then, like I said, ended up loving it. And a lot of people will tell you, like, who likes getting punched in the face? That's awful. It's not fun. But I smile. I get excited when I get punched in the face. I don't love it. Who does? But it kind of lights something up in me that's like, okay, it's go time. Let's do this. And I guess maybe also maybe a little bit of like a thrill seeker or adrenaline junkie. There's nothing that feels that way. And every time for me, at least, has been consistently the same excitement and nerve. Like, you're going out there and it is kill or be killed. One of us is for sure walking out of here. They're going to raise one of our hands. I hope it's mine. I hope that I'm the one that's walking out with a smile on my face and going to be going to celebrate with my team and my friends and my family. But yeah, it's just the passion, the want to do something to leave my mark, maybe, is kind of what it is too. I got a lot of people who I don't realize, I guess, who are looking up and being like, man, I want to be like her. I want to do that. I want to be I just want to do something crazy like that. And so I'm hoping that I'm leading a good example, especially for the young girls coming up in this sport. I think it's really cool. This is typically, and it still is, like a male-dominated sport. And as a woman, it's kind of trying to live up and be as tough as they are. And just bring a different look to it, I guess, and just show the girls, like, we can do this too. If you want to do it, do it. If there's anything in life that you want to do, chase it. There's, the only person that holds you back from reaching your goals is you. So if you have a goal and you want to achieve it, you have to go out there and do the work to make sure that you achieve that goal. And that's what I'm trying to do every day. I'm just trying to live that lifestyle. If I'm chasing a goal, I'm going to achieve it at some point. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it will happen. Got to manifest it. Put it out there.
When I grow up, I hope that I am a strong, independent woman with a strong resting bitch face like you.
Hey, thanks.
And you will show all the other girls like us that you can do it too. Nah, but for real, it is kind of like interesting to walk in. I remember my first day I came down here. My first day just like in the building at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just kind of like watching stuff. And you were just down here kicking Jose or something with a bag. Like he was holding a bag and you were just kicking him. And like you were one of the only girls, and I think maybe the other girls that were down here were kind of like not throwing punches that were like, so, they were girl punches.
Sure,
and I was like, that's a girl punch. Hey, go you, girl.
Get it.
Go, girl.
Sis. You can do it. Let's go.
Yeah, it was a girl punch. And then you were kicking the bag, and I was like, I've never really like up close seen a girl do that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen athleticism in women before. I've seen track and field athletes, basketball, volleyball, all that shit.
Yeah.
But this is like a very aggressive thing. This is what dudes do. The boys go down in the gym and get sweaty and punch bags.
Yes.
Rocky ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like Rocky's not a girl. Like there's no girls that do that. I don't know any.
Not many, no.
I don't really know any.
It's a special kind.
It is very, very like respectable to see like a girl down here that keeps up. Because you don't fight with you don't train with a lot of other girls.
No, unfortunately I don't. Up. I've got a couple of good partners, coming through and coming up. I'm very excited to get more people my size. Because I do get my ass kicked by the boys a lot. But
it's how it's going to go. Even guys your size, the bone structure, the muscle density.
Logan
it's just
isn't my
literally
size.
Different.
Ragdolls my ass everywhere.
I bet.
I've got like 20 pounds on that kid. And he just, I'm like, gee, many Christmas. How your tiny little body, how can you do this?
Yeah.
I just feel like you shouldn't be able to manhandle me like this. And I'm.
Dudes, something.
He's
about
strong
being
as hell. He's a hell of an asset. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, plus he's probably an animal, huh?
He is, dude. He doesn't stop. Him and like Jackson.
Yeah. Right.
Big help for me. And the team really. Just because they don't let up on the pressure. They're constantly on top of you. As soon as you push them off or frame away, they're right back in your face, and it's a nice look because not everybody's like that. It makes you work hard. It gives you that urgency to get out from the bad position or get off the wall or just do something. So I really appreciate having them around and having them as part of the team, and just to give us more every day.
Oh yeah. There's something that you learn too from training with a girl. I bet as a dude, you gotta learn restraint, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta learn like a little bit better way to do this, because you do have more control in that situation as a dude.
Oh yeah.
You kind of do get to be like, okay, how much do I really want to like hurt her right now?
For sure.
And there is a point where you have to stop. So.
Oh yeah.
That's an interesting thought.
I think initially too, it can be maybe a little, I'm not sure. I could definitely be wrong, but like a little bit like, well, she's a girl. Like I don't want to hurt her.
Oh, for sure. That's kind of like the first reaction you have as a dude. From my experience, that's like kind of the first reaction. If you're doing anything with a girl, you're like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I remember, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. We're good. Keep going. keep going.
Exactly. That's
and
kind
then just like all of everything, especially like with jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can really easily hurt someone just by spastically moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of that myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll jerk something too fast or try to transition too quickly. And for some of the boys, I'm really sorry because I know that I've kneed you and kicked you a lot in your bits. So that's my blanket apology for any time that I've done that before, because as the boys will tell you, I'm sure they've all been at least once, if not maybe 3 times. It's never intentional, I swear. It's never intentional. Just need to aim better.
Oh no. It happens.
It happens. As a girl, it doesn't feel good to get kicked in the crotch either, but it doesn't hurt us as bad, I guess.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Panda knows too. He doesn't like it. Yeah,
doesn't like getting kicked in the bits.
Sometimes in practice, no, he doesn't like it.
No, I don't think anybody would.
But okay, so hold up. What are we gonna talk about now, huh?
What's on the brain? What are you thinking?
Well, usually I talk to Richard a little bit before the podcast, and unfortunately he was doing a class right now before, so I couldn't talk to him. And get the questions
that you wanted.
I didn't get the scoop from Rich. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down here freeballing
it. We're doing it.
And I don't know. No, just kidding. I do know what I mean. But this is just how it goes when I don't have so much of. I mean, this is just a life thing, too. When you don't really have a direction, you kind of find the direction, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So right now, I'm a little lost, but we're going to start a conversation about finding direction.
For sure.
So that's how the podcast goes.
Yeah.
So how have you found your direction in life outside of jiu-jitsu? And then how has using jiu-jitsu helped find that life?
I guess, like I said, it has taught me a lot more patience, just like in the things that I can't control. I'm a very type A person. I want things to be the way that I want them. And when it doesn't go my way, man, that used to make me just nuts. Like if I can't control the outcome, it used to really, really bother me. So it's helped me learn, like, if it's not going that way, you have to find a different way to make it work. It's fine. And Rich is actually just talking to me about it a few weeks ago, because we're doing some work on the wall and just like learning, like, okay, well, I can't keep my hooks in this position anymore because it's not going to work well for me. So I got to take it and do something else to get the outcome. Same outcome, just a different way. So it helps me see that every destination, there's more than one way to get to, right? So there's always going to be different routes. So it might not be the straight, easy one shot, you're done. It's going to be, 10 different stops before you get there. That's fine too. So it's really taught me just to, like, if things aren't going the way you want them to go, figure it out. You'll get there. Just be patient. Right. Be patient and breathe.
So then I like that. That is true. Sometimes you just have to find a different way.
For sure.
So how have you used that in your life? What do you do for work?
What do I do for work? So I am a silver forgesmith.
There you go.
I pour molten silver into art bars and things like that.
That's extremely interesting.
It's super
I don't know anybody else that does that.
It's super fun. It feels really badass. It feels like a good job for me, just because I'm in constant motion all day, hitting things with hammers, stuff like that. It's fun. I love it. I did pour silver on myself about 3 weeks ago. That sucked.
Right.
10 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do that. I work at a coin shop here in town. So that's what I also do. I look at coins all day too. So
it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
So how have you used what you learned in jiu-jitsu in this life? That's what the question is. Like, because you were saying that you have to work around.
Right. Work around.
Right?
So
you have to, like, find different avenues.
Different ways to get to the same destination.
Right.
I guess I would apply that more so toward, like, just life in general as it is. And then for work is probably the only place I don't, like, I can just shut it off. Same way here at the gym. Like, my brain goes into, like, autopilot. Like, not always. Obviously, I'm thinking about what's going on, but not necessarily just going through the motions. I think that's too. Maybe that's what I'm trying to go with this, is that as opposed to letting life pass me by and being passive about everything, I'm taking it all in, details, trying to be more observant of everything. So like seeing things maybe more so in like slow motion, kind of, if that makes sense. Like with fighting, you do see a lot of it in slow motion. Your first fight, maybe not. But every fight after that seems like everything is just going at a half pace. So just trying to take life a little slower, not rush it so much. That's another thing that jiu-jitsu has taught me. Don't rush things. They'll come. Why are we constantly rushing to get to the end point of everything? Enjoy the ride a little bit.
What do you do in your day-to-day to enjoy the ride then? Getting a little coffee, buying shoes, getting your nails done. What's some of that stuff?
I really like when it's nice out and it's nice enough, especially like right now. I walked here. So I do really like to get outside as much as I can while it's nice, and fall to me is like the peak time when it's like in the 60s. The best. I want to be able to wear like sweatshirt, shorts, call it good, flannels. Really nice. Just the life. So just trying to take it all in and enjoy it a little bit more. Take life in, take jiu-jitsu in, take fighting in.
Oh yeah.
Just love it.
Slow
down.
What other things?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think it also helps calm my mind.
Jiu-jitsu
Yeah, jiu-jitsu does. Yeah. I was telling the boys this morning, the last 3 days this week, when my alarm goes off at 5:30, my brain is automatically...
In the morning?
Yeah, 5:30 in the morning. I like to get up early because I like to dawdle before I come to the gym.
That's good.
I get up, I let my dog out, get him fed, get the cats fed, sit down. As it gets colder, I'll make coffee, have a coffee before I come here.
The best.
It's the best. A nice hot cup of coffee, just taking it all in. Where was I going with this?
Dawdling.
Because
you get here at 7 in the morning?
Yeah, we get in at 7, but I get up early just because I also need the time to wake up.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, I got to like get my body moving, especially like as it gets colder, it gets harder to get the body moving. I don't know about everybody else, but
it does.
My knees hurt. My knees and my shoulders hurt.
Oh, yeah.
This life, I don't know, man.
You guys use
body,
this
the lifestyle,
constantly, and then you're getting down and getting up.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot, but it helps calm my mind being here, and it's teaching me to like try not to think about 30 different things at one time. But as someone with ADHD, it's hard not to. Just like constantly like ping, 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 ping. But the last 3 days I've been waking up at 5:30 and my brain is like, oh, you need to do X, Y, and Z before anything else can happen today.
And what are those?
Just like to-do lists. Like Monday, I woke up and I was like, oh, you need to take care of the litter box because you didn't do that the other day and you meant to do it yesterday. Right. But you also need to start the laundry. When are you going to do your laundry? You're almost out of gym clothes. And, oh, well, there's still probably something in the dryer that I can grab that's still probably clean. It's just...
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah. Okay.
Snowballs.
I feel it.
So that's been the last few days. Not always like that. Just kind of random...
Yeah.
Stressors. Just dumb things that I let pile up.
I thought you were saying like you need to do 3 things before you like get anything done, and it was like, you know, like drink a cup of water, meditate, or like something like that.
I wish I could calm my mind to meditate.
Some people do that. I don't like have anything in the morning. I wake up and I'm like, am I late? Probably. So
must be nice.
What do I need immediately?
See, well, and like so,
and then I go from there.
Like this morning, I woke up and I'm like, you probably should text the boys to make sure they all got up. Because yesterday, we had a couple of boys that were sleepy boys. Didn't make it on time.
They get put in timeout?
We all had to do get-ups.
Oh, no! So you guys really do keep each other accountable like that?
Yes, we do.
So, all right. So yesterday they were late, and then today you were like...
I was like,
so did you message them yesterday morning at all?
I did. I called Fino yesterday, but at his normal time that he usually walks in the door.
Okay, so before,
no, like, I didn't. No, and I thought about it today. I was like, no, I think we'll be okay today. And fortunately, we all showed up on time. Everything was fine.
Okay.
But I told them last night, I'm like, I'm going to start calling you guys at 5:30 in the morning when my alarm goes off.
Ooh.
And they're like, 5:30? I'm like, you better get out of bed then. Set 3 alarms.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta, but make sure you're here on time. It's not fun to have to do our consequence, you know, which is, I mean, understandable.
It's chilling.
We all have to be accountable. We have to have something that keeps us accountable.
It's life.
Yeah, because that is life. You know, every consequence is either positive or negative. That's how you have to view it. And I went to school for psychology. Positive and negative reinforcement works. So just making sure everybody's where they need to be when they need to be.
Right.
Team mom.
Right. So I don't think I can come in and fight here because I'm not going to run on a schedule. I run on my schedule. If I want to show up late, I literally I'm going to show up late today. And I want to make up for it in the way that I make up for it, which is however I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I can't do that. You know, I don't want to. I love having chaos in my life because I create it.
Yes.
So it pushes me with stress
too.
That's what I do. Yeah. Like I have a million places to be, right? I go to all of them. Nobody calls me to be there. If they do have to call me though, like it's a real problem for me. I get angry that I have to be held accountable. So I'd rather keep myself accountable by saying I'm going to be late 15 minutes. And that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem for mainly the entire world. Like you have to be on time. You need to show up places. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know why I'm like this.
Well, because you have multiple jobs, yeah?
Right
now. So that also probably doesn't help, like, just in general.
Well, no.
Like having maybe a schedule that's not exactly consistent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, for me, I know I'm going to be at the gym every 12 hours. That's just the way it is. Like, I have to be here at least 6:50. I like to be early. Right. So 6:50 a.m.
I wish I could be you.
6:50 p.m. I know I'm going to be here again in 12 hours. I go to work for 8 hours, come home. I have like an hour between work and night practice, chill for a little bit, come here, do what we got to do, go home, shower, go to bed. That's the day-to-day life for me, at least. So I like an organized schedule. I hate being late. That's my pet peeve for myself and other people. Yeah. If I told you to be here at this time, this is what time you needed to be here. Right. I would prefer it if you would be at least 5 minutes early.
And that's the thing, though. Like, if somebody says, hey, I'll see you at 11. Oh, I'm going to be there at 11. It's like, if I have to, like, I'll go to work late every single day. And I don't know why I can't care about showing up on time to work. Domino's, Perkins.
If it's something that you maybe loved more or like felt more passion for, then you want to be there early or you want to be there on time.
Like I was basically ready for this, right? Like, you know.
Absolutely.
I tried to, there was a little bit of a thing where I was like, oh no, but this was all ready. So.
See, this is where your passion's at.
Yeah.
I think when you do something that you're passionate about, you're more likely to put more time and effort into it.
Yeah, probably. You know? That's how that goes.
At least that's my experience.
No, that is how it goes. You're definitely more willing. It's kind of like the lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pay attention to where you're on time. Pay attention
to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it just kind of feels like a life wasted.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah. Tell me about it.
We're young kids still, so.
We're just kids trying to figure it out, but.
Just grown teenagers, really is what it is. It feels like as an adult person. I
was just talking to somebody the other day about growing pains. I was like, dude, I'm 25. It's like 25. Every time I try to go, not physical growing pains, but every time I try to go and like try a new thing and do a new thing, and I get excited about it, and I go into this world and I get all immersed because that's how I am. I do things hardcore, and then it's just like there's growing pains.
Oh yeah, obviously. Like
it sucks, and I get stuck at some point because I'm in like this area where I'm like I can't go anywhere.
For sure, and I think that's also like the art of learning something new. For some people, myself included, I'm like, man, why am I not getting it perfect the first time? And it's frustrating. You just have to.
Why do you want to get it perfect the first time?
because I just want to. Like, that's in my brain. I'm like, oh, that looked not like that looked simple enough, but I'm like, okay, no, I understand it. Now I just have to execute it right.
Yeah.
And it has to be perfect. I think that's also just like me as a person. I'm a perfectionist. I want things to be exact this way. And that's also like a lot of shit is just out of my control. And once you accept that and kind of understand, like, you can try to control a lot of aspects of life, but they're definitely not going to be in your control more often than they are. So learning to let go of that, learning to let go of the ego is hard.
Ooh,
That's been a big move. Like, because last night, for instance, my last 3 rounds of sparring, I just felt like we're trash. I felt like I was getting tapped up way more than I should have been, and sat down on the mat for, I think I let myself pout for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I'm like, you can't do that. What are you doing? What is sitting here pouting about it doing for you in a positive way? And, you know, after sitting there and racking my brain about it and being a baby for a minute, I'm like, okay, you're done. No more. Get up, go change out of your wet clothes. No more pouting about it. We're over. It's over. What happened, happened. It is what it is. Take your lessons here, apply them on Thursday. That's really all you can do. That's life. You know, like I said, if things don't go right the first time, that's fine. It's okay. No one's perfect the first time. No one's perfect every day. So you kind of have to, that's probably, again, applying jiu-jitsu lessons. You do the same drills over and over and over again. And it takes a long time to master a lot of things. And we're constantly trying to hone our skills and be not perfect, but be good at executing them. And sometimes you pick one thing that you're really good at. That's your move. That's the one. So as soon as you can line it up, go for it.
Right.
So just practicing and being better. That's all you can do.
The ego thing.
The ego thing. You got to let it go. You can't bring it with you, because being frustrated, for instance, when you're sparring, and trying to like put that on someone else because they hit you and you're like, oh, I'm going to hit him back and it's going to be really hard because they pissed me off. That doesn't do you any good. Being angry in this actually makes it worse, in my opinion.
You miss them.
Yeah.
You swing
you
and
let
you miss
that
them.
ego win.
Yeah.
So
you're angry now.
You really have to put it aside. You can't bring it with you here. So I think it's helped. It's humbling.
You could have been angry about that all night.
All night. And what good would that have done besides made me wake up mad this morning?
Where did you, what? That takes maturity to sit there for about a minute or two and then make a decision that quickly. That's, so you've struggled with this, obviously, which is like respectable for us to be talking about, because it's hard for someone who struggles with this,
for sure,
obviously, but is obviously knowing that they're struggling with it.
Yeah,
so they're on it pretty much
to figure this one out. Because like there would be, when I first started,
you're still not figuring it out.
No, I'm still working through it. And when I first started, I remember like if I would have a bad night of sparring, man, I'd think about it for a week, at least.
Yeah,
I just upset. I'm like, man, why did that happen? And why, this and this, and you should have done it this way. And why aren't you doing it this way? Why aren't you perfect? Why are you messing up? What are you doing? And letting all that negative self-talk in doesn't do you any good.
Where do those questions come from? They're such a, like, if you hear them from a third person,
exactly,
they're so mean. They're so bad.
Mean.
It's like,
yeah,
why am I not perfect? Because you're not perfect.
Who is? No
Why
one
can't I get this right the first time?
Exactly.
Because it's your first time.
Exactly. You're learning a new skill. It's not supposed to be the right execution the very first time. And I remember hearing like a quote, like, talk to yourself the way you would talk to a 5-year-old child. Literally. You can't say mean words to a child like that. So why do you say mean words to yourself? That doesn't do you any good. So if I'm having a moment where I'm just like, man, that was trash. What the hell was that, V? You're better than that. Don't do that. And that was something, I think you're better than that. I remember my mom saying that to me once. Not like in a mean way, but I remember I got a bad grade and she got a letter from school, Oh,
I know about it.
She pulled me into her room and she pulled out my report card and she's like, hey, what's this about? He's like, I don't know. It's just trying to make up excuses, you know?
Right.
And she'd be like, I'm not mad, but you're better than that. Like, damn. Not that I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, but you're better than that. Like, damn, she's right. I need to apply myself more. I need to, I think it was chemistry or something. Chemistry is hard. So math and science, no thank you. So try to apply more positive self-talk every day. That's something too that I've struggled with a lot. As I've gotten older, it's gotten better. But when I was younger, I used to talk really mean to me. Used to be really mean to myself. Just, I don't know, constantly just picking on me. Probably because, I don't know, society, probably. Social media. You see all these people on social media with their perfect executions of things, and you're like, damn. But then you don't see all the hard work in the behind the scenes. You know, we follow a lot of these athletes online, and man, they're so talented. They're so good. They're, you know, but we don't see all the hard work that it took to get to be an elite athlete, you know? And now that we're here doing hard work to be elite athletes, I'm like, dang, they do put in a lot of work behind the scenes that we just don't see. And just like everybody else, I'm sure they have bad days just like we do. So try to look up to them and aspire to be great, and learning to give yourself grace. That's a big thing.
Yeah. You were saying something. It trailed off. You started like 3 thoughts before this.
I tend to do that. I'm so sorry.
You and Justin.
Me and my ADHD,
Justin,
I can't help it.
You and Justin Weaver. You were literally talking about something.
And now I've got.
Gosh darn, dude. I'm like, I get.
See? Need notes. Transcription roll.
I wouldn't take any notes. I'm sitting here writing at the same time you're talking. Nothing's getting accomplished. I'm probably just writing down 2 words and then saying, "What did you say
about that?" Yeah.
What was that?
One thing.
That was really good. What did you say? I have and the.
But yeah, I don't know. Just being part of something bigger than myself has been really nice.
Well, hold on. I'm literally trying to think about what you were talking about.
Go.
There was a point. There was literally a point. You were trying to make it.
Until you think about it.
Well, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how it takes a lot.
Letting go of the ego.
Yes, letting go
of your ego. You were having a problem with the ego.
Yeah.
And then
it's just when I first started, yes. So
when you as a kid. That's what you were saying. Oh my
as a
God.
Kid. Okay. So ego is a hard thing to
I found it.
Learn to not push down, but to like let you gotta.
Yeah, it is. But how did you? Why were you having a problem with it as a kid? Like talking to yourself bad. That's what you were saying. You were talking to yourself bad as a kid. That's totally normal.
Yeah.
But tell me how you kind of worked through that and then let the ego go, because that is how you fixed it.
Yes. So I used to be angry a lot too.
Okay.
So that has to do with this. Every day, like, just had a chip on my shoulder. For what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just something would push it. Like, oh, that was the right button. Now I'm mad. I'm angrier. I'm more agitated. And when I got into college, I was like, you wasted a lot of time being mad about some dumb stuff. And so then I started asking myself, like, okay, are you going to be mad about this in 5 days? Are you still going to be thinking about it in 5 hours? Are you going to still be thinking about it in 5 minutes? If it's something you can let go of within 5 minutes, let it go now. It's a waste of time to be thinking about it still. If it's something that you're going to be thinking about for like a week, maybe give it 10 minutes. But, you know, a lot of stuff you just have to learn to let go of everything. Certain things are definitely worth holding on to and thinking about for days at a time. But a lot of the little stuff you have to learn to just let roll off your back. And that for me was like, that was a big turning point. When I figured it out, I'm like, damn, I gotta stop wasting time on things that don't matter that much in the grand scheme of existence, and be more present, because I think that would also take me out of being in the now. So learning to let go of things that were not that big a deal. And that helped me learn to let go of my ego a lot. Still getting frustrated with myself. I think that's normal. That's natural. There's definitely going to be days where you're like, damn, that just wasn't my best performance. And at practice, that's okay to have those days, you know, as long as you do the performance that you want. When it comes down to the big day, the big game, if you will, you know, when it matters. And so learning to let go of the ego has been a big growth for me, probably like really, really big in the last couple of years.
It's like a hard thing though. And what you were saying about like knowing if it's going to be a couple days or a couple weeks before you stop thinking about this thing. That's an interesting thought. Yes. Because if we slow that down for a second, some things you're trying to get over it. You're thinking about the situation because it's a thing, and all you want to do is either be mad at it or get over it. Right. But there's certain things that you know, because you've lived a certain amount of life, you're not going to be able to get this one off your back for a couple of days. Absolutely. So gauging it's learning what's to differentiate worth it. Yeah. Because what's worth being upset about or thinking about or right. Yeah. The professional that will come in will say nothing's worth it. Why are we even having the discussion? Nothing is worth you being angry at all because that's going to affect everything else that you do in life. Right. That brings your productivity down this much %. That means other people around you are getting their productivity brought down because you can't get over this. And this is, maybe hard. You know, maybe it's a really hard one too. Maybe it's something you don't even remotely want to try to get over, but you know that if you did, it would help. Like the professional every time says, get over it. How are we going to get over it every single time? How? But like, you're still a human and you're not the professional maybe. Right. So you're just trying your best out here.
I'm just out here trying to live.
How do I get over my dog dying in a week? You know, I'm going to be effed up for years. Yes. Like, you know, like.
For some people it is like that, man.
It's real, dude. But people are completely different on all sorts of emotional levels. Like, it's insane. But that's I really like what you said about that. Like, thanks. If I can get rid of it in 5 minutes, if I can get over it in 5 minutes, get rid of it now. If I can get over it in 5 hours,
maybe give it a little bit of time, but not much.
But not much. And then just even getting yourself into that headspace to have the conversation, it's going to evolve. The conversation's going to evolve. Yeah.
It's helped a ton.
I really like that.
Like ever since, I guess that's also just part of maybe maturing. I mean, just learning to pick apart which things matter that much. You know, certain things absolutely give time to, but other things like, I don't know, I got a ticket yesterday, something like that. Man, that really sucked. Okay, well, deal with the ticket, get over it. That's it. That's a small one. But I don't know, maybe it's like, I don't know why I'm on that at all. But anyway, like you have a major issue with the car. Well, and I got to figure that out. That one you do give a little bit more time to because that does affect more of your life. So it's also like cause and effect. Like if it's this little thing that's really only going to affect me, probably just let it go. Or like affect a small one thing in my day, it's fine. If it's something that's going to affect others, like, okay, we got to figure out how to work through that one a little bit better. Give it a little bit more thought. So it's just about learning, like, where am I wasting mental space, or like where am I wasting stress? Yeah. And just learning to manage it better.
And it's totally different for everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just taking a step back. That's probably what I would tell myself too. Take a step back, take a breath, look at it for a minute, try to figure out where the bump is, and think about how you can smooth it, and then go back in and do what you thought would work to smooth out that bump. So it's just learning to look at life through a different lens. I think that helps a lot. At least for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What kind of lens? Like a fisheye lens?
Fisheye lens. Yeah, maybe.
Like a zoom lens?
A wide lens.
Wide lens?
Yeah. take it all in.
Wide lens brain.
I think so.
Wide lens gang.
Just
put it on a t-shirt.
There you go. A big skewed picture. Panoramic.
It's kind of funny. I kind of like it.
So it's a vibe. It's a look. It's a thing.
We've been here for an hour and 4 minutes. I don't want to take you from your job for too long. Otherwise,
yeah.
I mean, I could be here for 2 hours and then just
easily,
it was a podcast, man.
I'm easy to talk to, so.
Oh, it's a good time.
Tell me about your life, how you live it.
Well, we're learning about your life, but seriously, we have taken up too much of your time, and I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Is this your second podcast you've been on, or third?
This is my second. My first time by myself.
That's right.
So sorry for being a scatterbrained person, but
nah,
that's
dude.
Unmedicated
dude.
ADHD.
Nah, dude. That's all right.
Hopefully I said a couple of insightful things.
No, it was I really had like a good conversation. I really appreciated this. This is something in my day that I really look forward to if I could have an hour lunch with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
just
what
nice
this
to sit
is.
and talk
That's
to
what
people.
this is.
You know, especially face to face.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
for real.
Like, because we
like
don't
this
have
is
a
on a couch too.
Yeah.
It's not even like across a table.
Right.
You know,
it's not. It doesn't feel super formal. Too formal.
No,
it feels relaxed. Feels like a normal everyday conversation, which is
chilling.
Nice. Yeah,
it's chilling.
Normal everyday conversation that you don't get to have every day.
I literally don't get to have it.
No.
The only time I can do this is when I'm doing this.
Exactly.
All the other times I'm doing other
I'm
stuff.
not running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Exactly.
Every day, all day.
So yeah, dude, we'll end it on that chicken.
On the chicken. All right.
Hey, V, thanks for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Everybody go listen to Combat on the Couch, and listen to 21 Brick Street, and come to Carney Combat Sports. And we've got some dates coming up. V, do you have any dates? You have a date for sure?
November 11th is my pro debut. October 28th, we do have a KCS open house. If you have not registered, please do so right away. It's for the kids and the adults. It's a good time. The kids have the best time. If you got to watch our last one, man, seeing those kids smile is worth the whole day. So register, sign up, come do a trial week, whatever. Just get here.
Boom. Love you.